So I really appreciate your time, and I know we're coming up close to the hour. But I always end with this question: if you could give the audience that's maybe similar to you, or just one piece of advice, whether it's when you got into the business, now, whatever the case may be, regarding real estate, what would that one piece of advice be?
That one piece of advice would be niche down. The riches are in the niches. We can spend so much of our time servicing buyers, servicing sellers, servicing investors, and you can't get particularly great at one thing if your energy is spread so thin. So assess your gifts and align those gifts with any particular avenue of business is what I'd say,
Mm.
because coming from a property appraiser's mindset, I easily aligned with the investor route, and that's not true of everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I wish I would have fallen in the luxury category, but I didn't. This is and one thing too, while I'm here, that I'd love to say is, John, I spent so much of my years in real estate watching rock star real estate agents in the general space, and I had so much admiration and respect because I know that real estate is the hardest business in the world to systemize. So here I have this one investor partner that have a buy box. So
Yeah.
I was able to systemize that, and as a result of that, I always felt disconnected. And glory to God that here we are coming full circle, and I have the opportunity to share what I've learned, and wasn't so different from everybody else. You know, we need to focus on how we're all alike. People are people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So get out of your own way, get right with yourself, and find your niche
Yeah.
and get in those rooms, as you mentioned, because we're all together we rise.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. I tell agents all the time, if you look at any top producing solo agent, any top team, they're only executing on one to three things. That's it. You know, going back to your point, right? Like, hey, if I got that investor mindset and I enjoy it, go and rock with it. You can make a great living doing that. You don't have to be in the luxury market, and you don't have to be the top listing agent. You don't got to be the top this or the top that, or a social media influencer, or whatever it may be. You don't have to do it all. Find what you're good at. You know, our coach John Kitchens was, what are you the best in the world at? Go
Yeah.
and do that. Go and do that.
Yeah. Otherwise, we look around and we see John Hart nailing it in podcasts, and we see social media, and we think that we have to do it all. In comparison, is the thief of joy. We
Yeah.
know. Find your lane. Find your
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah. For those that are watching, you can see down at the bottom of the screen, if you resonated with Cheryl's story and you want to connect, if you're a real estate agent and you want to pick her brain about, what she's doing, what she's building, if you are a home buyer or a home seller in the Tampa market, greater Tampa area, reach out to her on Facebook. It's the best way to connect with her. Cheryl, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. I always tell people, selfishly, I love to hear other people's stories, and what gets them going and all of those things. So I really appreciate your time and coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm honored to be on your podcast, John. Thank you.
Yeah, and go connect with Cheryl on Facebook. She is a wealth of knowledge, and like I said, whether you're buying, selling in the Tampa area, or just a real estate agent that wants to connect with her to pick her brain on the market, make sure you guys are connecting with her.
Awesome.
Awesome, thanks, Cheryl.
What to do. Thank you, John.
Alrighty, for sure.